Hey loves, it's Angelica aka Angie B, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Angelica. I make videos all about growing your natural hair, different kind of hairstyles, a little bit of beauty here and there. So if you guys are interested in knowing how to grow your hair and all that cool stuff, make sure you subscribe to my channel. The subscription button is linked right down there, as well as the bell icon. Make sure you hit the bell because that will make sure that you actually get notifications when I post a video. Without further ado, let's get straight into the video. So in this video, I am going to be sharing with you my top natural hair products of 2019, and these are the products I will be carrying with me into 2020. These are products I would highly recommend that you use to grow your hair. Of course, this is not my hair, but you guys all know what my hair looks like, and if you don't, I will maybe insert a picture somewhere here, or you guys can just see any of the bunch of other videos I have where I'm doing my natural hair on this channel. So there will also be some options linked in the description box below. So these products I'm mentioning are in no particular order. I'm just picking them up from the table that I have them on and talking a little bit about them and why I think you should get them. Of course, it's subjective to everyone. This is what works amazingly well for my hair. So if you can watch maybe a few of my other videos and you'd like to see exactly what kind of hair I have, it is type 4 hair, by the way, then you guys might like the same products that I like. This one is one of my favorite products of all time. It is the Shea Moisture Manuka Honey and Mafura Oil Intensive Hydration Hair Mask. And that is what it looks like. But it is a very, very thick, deep conditioner. And it's definitely recommended for people with thick hair. I've seen a lot of people use this mask, even people who don't have very thick hair, but for my hair I have extremely thick hair and it's a lot and it's on the dry side. This is extremely moisturizing. Like whenever my hair is just like dull and I just need a little bit of moisture in it, this always works. It is amazing. It makes your hair soft, it makes it shiny, it makes it manageable, it makes it everything you want your hair to be. This mask can do it for you. Out of all the masks, I've tried a bunch of masks from Shea Moisture. Before this one, my favorite one was the Jamaican Black Castor Oil and Peppermint, I think. That was a deep conditioner. That was my favorite. I used it all the time and I would still use it. I still love it. It's just that whenever this is available, I will always pick this one over any other deep conditioner. By the way, everything will be linked in the description box below, so make sure to check that out. There will be links to where you can buy all this, which is just Amazon, which is the easiest place to find everything. Some links, maybe affiliate links, but it's not sponsored at all by any of these products. The next one is just the conditioner version of the deep conditioner that I showed you, and I like to use this conditioner as a leave-in because I feel like I get the most use out of it when I use actual conditioners as a leave-in. Now this is very thick. I think I can actually squeeze some of this out. You guys can see. So it's not a deep conditioner, so it's not ridiculously thick, but it is thick. So if you have fine hair, this is probably too thick for you to use as a leave-in conditioner. But for me, I have extremely thick hair and very dry. This is perfectly fine for me as a leave-in, but you can also use this as a deep conditioner. If you're out of deep conditioners, this is what I do. Whenever I'm out of a deep conditioner, I just deep condition with a regular conditioner, and I always add like some sort of oil to it, and I go under a steamer or a hooded dryer with a plastic cap or just a plastic bag over my head, and then it just really moisturizes the hair, and then you can wash it out, but it's basically done the job. But most of the time I use this as a leave-in conditioner, and it has lasted me a very long time, months. The deep conditioner I go through way faster because I use so much of it because I have a lot of hair. The next product I have is a heat protector because whenever I decide to blow dry my hair or flat iron it, I only blow dried my hair 3 or 4 times, I think 3 times this year, and I flat ironed it once, which has been once since I've been natural. And this is my favorite heat protector. Everybody knows this. Like, this is like the European packaging, I guess, because of the store that I bought it from, or UK kind of, I don't know. If you see it in the States, it's probably like a flatter package, and I think it's more red. As long as it's the Tresemme heat protector, it doesn't matter what bottle it's like. It's basically, it's in. They are basically all the same. This is amazing for protecting your hair. It doesn't add any like shine or softness. It basically feels like nothing in your hair. So it's not one of those products where I'd say this will change your hair, it'll do this and do that. It just strictly protects your hair from heat damage, and that's all it does. It just does what it says on the bottle. The next product I have is this serum. It is by Biosilk, and this is what it looks like. This serum is amazing. It is meant for people with really thick hair, I think, as well. I don't think it says that on the bottle. I also got this from Amazon, but it makes my hair so soft and shiny. This is like this, but doing amazing things to your hair. So when I blow dry, I like to use this one, and then when it's time to flat iron, I would use this one. It makes your hair extremely soft. It helps it be more flowy, adds more movement to it, and it helps the frizz and the flyaways. This is literally like a little miracle in a bottle. I even used it on my wig. I even used it on my wig, and it made the hair feel so silky and shiny. If you have struggles with getting your hair nice and bone straight, or you get your hair straight but if your hair just isn't like sleek enough or anything like that, this is definitely going to help you achieve that. It is definitely on the more expensive side, but I think it is extremely worth it. It also has heat protecting properties in it, and it's definitely worth it. This is the 167 mils, and I think it was like maybe like $15 or $16, something like that. But I mean, if you're gonna be using so little, like this would probably last me like 3 years or something, this tiny bottle, because I don't flat iron my hair that much. But if you do, it's still worth it because you're going to achieve the best results that you can get. But I don't know what it's like to have fine hair, but I think I've heard people say that this is very good for thick, coarser hair that you want to be extremely sleek and smooth. So if you have like type 3 hair, maybe you might want to go for the Chi Silk Infusion. That still seems to be the popular serum for hair, and I think that one might be a slightly lighter formula than this one. The next product I have will come as no surprise. It is Eco Styler Gel. I just bought a new one of these, as in this is the new one. I always restock on this. This stuff is amazing. I know there was a whole drama thing. Eco Styler Gel is cancelled. Eco is bad for you. Eco Styler Gel made me sick. Eco Styler Gel is amazing for my hair. Nothing bad has ever happened. I never get flakes in my hair. It doesn't dry my hair out like most gels. It defines my hair. It is affordable, so I can use a lot of it because I need a lot of it. And if you're looking for a hair gel to define your hair, to get your curls looking nice and popping and lasting throughout the week, I recommend Eco Styler Gel. This specific green one is the one I always buy, so I can't say anything about the other ones. I know they have like a coconut one. Yeah, there's so many different variations. Maybe you could buy like little containers to test them out, but this is my favorite one because it's basically the only one that I use. Now the next items I have, I wouldn't necessarily classify as hair products, but they're things that I use that help my hair grow. And the first one is this comb that you guys have seen everywhere on my channel. It is your standard wide tooth comb. It is very nicely made. This is like a really cheap comb you can literally find anywhere. You don't even need to get this from Amazon. You can find it anywhere, but if I find one on Amazon, I mean, I'll link it. Your beauty supply store, like any store that has hair products, you can probably find one of these combs. Very nice, great for detangling hair. And yeah, there's not that much to say about it. It's just a comb and it does its job. The next thing I have is this edge brush, and I got this from Amazon. Sometimes they sell like 2 in a pack, sometimes they just have 1 in a pack. This brush is absolutely amazing. That's what it looks like. So the bristles, I guess this is boar bristle hair. It is it's more like on the hard side. This is not a soft brush. And then the edge has a really, really, really tiny comb here. This is so amazing for defining edges, especially if you have type 4 hair like me, because my hair is very difficult to tame. So when I use this brush, I put edge control on it, I brush it down, and it's just hard enough to hold all the hairs in place. And because the bristles are so close together, it helps it, you know, sometimes when you swoop your hair and it's just like a clump, this really separates the hair nicely. And even if it doesn't separate it to your perfect liking, you can use this little comb side to just even it out, and also just to like swoop the edges and make them more like crisp. If you are into doing your edges, I would highly recommend this brush. But I would say I don't use this brush every day because the bristles are hard, and I don't do my edges every day because I like my edges and I intend to keep them for a long time. So I'm not trying to rip them out. Anything that you're manipulating every single day is going to come out. Whether the brush is good or bad, if you use this on your edges every day, it's going to rip your edges out. So don't use it every day. My next item is my favorite detangling tool, even more than the white tooth comb. I would say I use them hand in hand. It is my Tangle Teezer, and this is what it looks like. I got the pink and purple one. These are not necessarily colors I'd say are like my favorite or that I like these colors, but this was the cheapest one and I wanted to try it out, and I thought, why would I pay a lot of money and then if I don't like it, it's like a color that I don't want. But if I knew how good it was, I would have definitely got a black one at the time because they have black. They also have a bunch of other colors, but yeah, the color has nothing to do with it. The brushes are all the same, and this little tool just detangles hair so well. And I discovered that the secret is to hold it very lightly. If you hold it hard and you're pushing it into the hair, it just makes everything so much harder. Even with these kind of combs, like if you're holding it like this and really combing it like that, it just makes it so difficult. Then if you just hold it like really lightly and you just literally run it through, the comb just does the job for you. You don't have to put so much pressure on it, and I found that that's how it works so much better for me. So if you guys are looking for a detangling tool, I've seen that green one with like the movable kind of thing. Do you guys think I should try that? If you think so, please comment in the comment section below and give this a thumbs up, and maybe I'll buy it and test it out. But for right now, the Tangle Teezer is amazing. If I had any con, I wish it had a handle because I have small hands, so even just holding it is basically like my whole hand, so it falls out of my hands a lot, but it does the job, so I use it. And now this one is another thing that I have fallen in love with. This is my Infinity spray bottle. This sprays so amazingly. It's literally like Febreze but on your hair. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see the mist if I spray it, but I have no idea if you can see that, but it just mists so evenly. At least you can see it pouring on my hand. It mists so evenly, and it makes, I used to think, what's the difference between a regular spray bottle and this one, because it just makes your hair wet. So I was thinking it just basically makes your hair wet, so there's no big difference if I use any other spray bottle or this specific one. But this bottle makes such a huge difference. This bottle makes such a huge difference in my hair. It distributes the water completely evenly from the root to the tip of your hair. So sometimes when you use like the regular spray bottles, you find that some areas of your hair have more water, some of them are like almost dry. This just makes everything so much easier. I would highly recommend, but I wouldn't say this is like a need or anything, you know what I mean? For me, it's a need, but I'm not saying that everything in this list is something you should buy. Like, you can use another spray bottle to wet your hair, but this just really, it really does the job. There's so many like cool, fancy looking ones, but you know, I just want something that's gonna do the job like the same way the rest of them do, and this one definitely does it. The only thing is, I would recommend that you don't put any other things. Don't put conditioner, don't put leave-in, don't put anything else in this thing, because it's a mister. The hole where the water comes out from is extremely fine, so I think anything, even rice water, would clog it. Just use your old regular spray bottles, for those kinds of things and only use this for water. Even when I'm just wetting my edges when I want to lay them down, this is perfect. And the best thing about this, which I nearly forgot to say, is that it cuts down on time because it's continuous. When you press it a few times, like the longer you press it or the more times you press it down, the more the spray lasts. So like you press it maybe 4 times and then you can just hold your hair and keep doing this, and it's just going to be spraying the water in circles, so you don't have to keep pressing the whole time, and it just helps save you time and you can get done with your wash days much quicker. Now, I would also like to know what your favorite product of 2019 is. Maybe some of us might discover some gems that we didn't know about before, because I am always looking for new products and trying my best not to overspend. But if it's expensive but worth it, still tell us in the comment section below. Hit my face right there if you didn't subscribe in the beginning, and hit the bell as well. Watch the 2 videos on the side of the screen right here if you would like to subscribe and are interested in more videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!